Okay, the LCM, we will talk about the LCM, how to find the LCM between two numbers, maybe small or bigger ones, or we will take two numbers or more. Now find the LCM of the two numbers of 2 and 3. So I'm gonna put the multiples for each number. So 2, what are the multiples of the number 2? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, and go on. And the multiples of the number 3, 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, and go on. So we will take the common multiple between them, but we have to take the lowest or the least common multiple. Now the first common multiple is 6, which is repeating in the multiples of 2 and the multiples of 3. And we have another number which is repeating multiple between the multiples of 2 and the multiples of 3 equals to 12. But from the definition of the LCM, equals or means lowest common multiple, so we have to choose only the smallest number. So LCM of the two numbers 2 and 3 equals 6. Okay, now let's take another example. Try to find LCM of the two numbers 3 and 4. Now again, list the multiples for each number. The multiples of the number 3, 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18. And the multiples for number 4, 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, and go on. What is the common multiple which is least? The smallest number. So the smallest number which is common between them is 12. LCM of the numbers 3 and 4 equals 12. Okay, now let's take bigger numbers. LCM of 12 and 16. Here, instead of putting the multiples for each number, maybe you don't know the multiples for 16 or any given number which is bigger than the timetables that you have to know. So I will try another way in solving the LCM. I will choose the division prime factorization and take the common numbers between them and also the common and uncommon numbers and multiply by each other. So the LCM of 12 and 16, we will use the division method of prime factorization. So first 12 can divisible by the number 2. 12 over 2 equals 6. And 6 can divisible by the two numbers which are prime, 2 and 3. So we will choose again 2. 6 over 2 equals 3. 3 is a prime number, can divide only by itself. Now take the second number, 16. 16 can divide by 2. 16 over 2 equals 8. 8 can divide by 2. 8 over 2 equals 4. And 4 can divide by 2. 4 over 2 equals 2. And the last step, 2 is a prime number, can divisible by itself to get the answer first, to get the remainder 1. Now list the prime factors for each number. The prime factors for the number 12 are 2 times 2 times 3, and the prime numbers for the number 16 are 2 times 2 times 2 times 2. So, to find the LCM, we have to choose the common and non-common, but from the common we have to choose only one number which is repeated. So, the common, the first common number between them is 2. We have to take only 1 2, and another common numbers between 12 and 16, we have to choose only 1, and the remaining, all the remaining numbers, we have to choose them. So the LCM will be 2 times 2 times 2 times 2 times 3. Now LCM of 12 and 16 equals 2 times 2 times 3 times 2 times 2. So equals 48. Now try to find the LCM of 3 numbers, 2, 3, and 4. So I'm gonna to list the multiples for each number and take the common multiple between them, which is least. Now the multiples of 2 are 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, and go on. The multiples of the number 3 are 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, and go on. And the multiples of number 4 are 4, 8, 12, 16, and 20, and go on. So I will choose the least common multiple, which is repeating in the multiples for each number 2 and 3 and 4. The multiples which is repeating is 12, and this is the least or the lowest common multiple. So the lowest common, or the LCM of the 3 numbers 2 and 3 and 4, LCM of 2, 3, and 4 equals to 12. Okay, now the highest common factor, or sometimes it's a greatest common factor. Now find the highest common factor of the numbers 12 and 16. So again, I will choose the prime factorization division method. I will list the prime numbers for 12. 12 can divisible by the number 2. 12 over 2 equals 6. 6 can divide by the number 2 to give 3, and 3 is a prime number, can divisible by itself. 16 can divide by 2 to get the number 8. 8 can divide by 2 to get the number 4. 4 can divide by 2 to give the number 2, and 2 is a prime number, can divide only by itself. Now we will rewrite again the factors. The factors of 12 are 2 times 2 times 3, and the factors of 16 2 times 2 times 2 times 2. Now take the common factors only, which is repeating between the two numbers 12 and 16. So we have repeating between the factors, repeating factors which are prime, 2 and 2. So I will take only 2, 1 2 only, not take the 2 2s. We have to take only 1 from the repeating or common factors between 12 and 16. And we have another common factor, 2 is repeating. Again, we can take only 2. Now for the HCF or GCF, we have to take only the common numbers, and the non-common numbers we will not take, like the LCM. As you remember, in the LCM we have to take from each repeating number only one number and multiply by the remaining. But here only we have to choose the common factors. So the HCF of 12 and 16 equals the repeating factors between 12 and 16 is 2, and again the repeating factor 2. So the answer will be 4. Now take another example. The HCF of the two numbers 24 and 30. So I will find the prime factorization for each number by using the division method. 24 can divide by 2. 24 over 2 equals 12. 12 can divide by 2. 12 over 2 equals 6. 6 can divide by 2. 6 over 2 equals 3. And 3 is a prime number, can divide only by itself. Now 30 over 3. 30 over 3 as a prime numbers. Only we have to choose, look at the first number 24, we have only to choose the prime numbers. And also for the second number 30, we have to factorize by using prime numbers only. 30 over 3 equals 10. And 10 by prime numbers, you can choose 2 or 5. So 10 over 2 equals 5, and 5 is a prime number, can divisible only by itself. Now list the prime factors for each number. 24, 2 times 2 times 2 times 3. And for 30, the prime numbers from factorization, 3 times 2 times 5. And look for only the repeating numbers or the common factors between them. I will choose first the repeating factor. We have 2. So HCF equals 2. I will choose only 1 2 from the 2 2's. And another repeating factor is 3. So we can choose 3 also. So the HCF 2 times 3 equals 6. Thank you.